Greetings and salutations, one and all, and welcome back to Red Reaper Gaming. I'm Shifter, and today we're back on Minecraft, back on DPmon. So I was just doing some stuff in between the parts, trying to get a Galarian Slowpoke so we could mess with all that, but unfortunately, we cannot do that. So instead, we are going to start off with evolving our Nincada into a Ninjask. And if I did it right, we also got a Shedinja. One of my favorite ghost types. Because despite having exactly 1 HP, due to Wonder Guard, it is immune to anything that's not super effective. Which, considering it's ghost type, it's ghost bug that has a decent amount of stuff. But I still think it's kind of cool. There we go. Yeah, so I got everyone up to their level cap. Still waiting on the quest update. But yeah, I also found a Thunderstone. So let's go ahead and throw those in there. Gonna need to make some more quick balls. I forget, do I have blues growing downstairs or not? I don't think I do. Gonna have to... Yeah, now I'm gonna have to throw one of those down here. Yeah. I also have all the ingredients to make full restores. Now we just need to set up some hives as a bug type to farm honey. But that's not what we're going to be messing with today. Today, we can even put that away. We're going to be messing with roots. Bark harvest. Tree areas are very important and to natural magic. Using some wood and saplings, you can create a knife capable of softly harvesting in the bark from trees, which can be used in recipes and rituals. Right-click log to harvest bark from it, with a chance of breaking the log. Bark knife. Okay, planks, saplings, stick. Stick. Plank. Boom, boom, boom. Bark knife. Then let's see. Next up is spellcraft. Need a mortar. Say the flora in the world Orange seems to have vast untapped power. Or what a better way to access all that than smashing into it. Oops. See, let's switch over to you. I just sit and headbutt this thing into oblivion. You know what? Let's use one of those full restores. There's that I made. Switch. Fight, roll out. There we go. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Of course, to mash the aforementioned plant into a pulp, you're going to need something to mash with. This pestle will fashioned out of a smooth white stone, should do the task nicely. Using the mortar and pestle is quite simple. Well, detailed in this tablet are many recipes for different spells. You need all these ingredients as well as a particular base ingredient, and to create the most basic possible spell. Simply place it in the spell's recipe as well as an old root. This will allow for a spell with no modifiers. Actually, is there another way to get at this? Let's see. In the plants and herbs, crucial for many aspects of natural magic. Old root can be found at a 1 in 40 chance when harvesting tall grass. They are needed for a lot of early magic as they are required for spells without modifiers. They can also be eaten to restore a very small amount of hunger. Variant, it springs. Things will drop it at 130 chance when harvesting fully grown crops of all kinds. They have an innate life force that persists after being harvested, so their use is often relate to bringing life to objects. Let's see, bulbs will drop it from growing netherwort. Their vernal bulbs also are imbued with the fire of their home in the nether, so they are useful when when a large amount of energy is needed, they can also be used as fairly effective furnace fuel, or given to skeletons to make them withered. Dragon's Eye. Dragon's Eye will drop at about a 1 in 10 chance as from coarse flowers, as they are imbued with at the same eldritch energy as the Ender Dragon itself. In addition to spell-related uses, they can be eaten for a more powerful coarse fruit effect, or smelted to yield 1 ender pearl. That's cool. Not that we need ender pearls. Let me show you what I mean. Yeah, we've got plenty. And we can easily go back to the end to get more anytime, even in peaceful mode. Because the Unknown are great ender pearl. Will make great ender pearl farms. Farms in the end. Seaman Terra, when you hold your new staff in your hand, you notice a power awakened within you, as well as a conveniently placed bar near your screen. These sleeves represent a life force deep within you called Terra. That spell, all that power, or your spells. All spells also will cost a certain amount of this energy, but it will regenerate fairly quickly over time. You see, using mutating powder, or in the end, you can create a flower, or blackest night to create a plant. Plant a poppy 2 blocks above of obsidian in the end, and while under the slowness effect, toss a coal block next to the flower and use as the powder on the flower. The new flower you have created is bursting with powers beyond our control. Using this recipe, you can create a spell that will stop time for all entities in an area around you. They will not update until the spell ends, during which time you can move, attack, or goat them. Fascinating. Combustion. Using the mutating powder, or in the Nether, you can create a burning red flower to create plant a blue orchid, but in the Nether, make a ring of netherrack around the flower. The fire resistance effect, toss a blaze rod and lava bucket near the flower, then use as the powder or on the flower. Or the spell. Well, the new flower you have created is bursting with the chaotic fire of the Nether. Using in the above recipe, you can create you can use it to create a spell that will allow you to create large explosions on blocks that you look at. I'm going to check something. Can I? Yes, I can. So we're only ever going to have to make one of each. And then, let's see, using the mutation, using the mutating flower in the overworld, you can create a shining white flower to create. Plant an orchid daisy at noon. Toss down a glowstone block and one prismarine crystal. One sec, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Something popped up in by IRL. Okay, let's see. So, glowstone, prismarine, and crystal next to it, while under The night vision effect is the powder on the flower. Okay. That's modifiers. The imbuer. Your mortar and pestle. Or more pestle yield a defined spell powder. Or for use in spells, but it can't really be used on its own. With this device, you can channel all natural energies is from that powder into a branch of wood. Simply place a center stick, place in your powder, and wait for your staff to pop out. Magic staves are very simple to use and be with the power of nature. All you need to do is hold right click to charge up a spell, and after about a second, release right click to cast it. Staves have limited uses and will be destroyed completely after their charges are used up. The number of charges can be increased with the use of the efficiency modifier. Okay. Keeps talking about mutation, about the mutation flower. Or powder. Is that... Oh, no, it's... Okay, that's what this is. Mutation power. Or mutating power. A powder. Mutating power. Oh, okay, so that's like late game sort of stuff. Also, those are like late game sort of a things. Gotcha. So let's go ahead and start making these mortar and pestle and imbuer, and then we'll start looking into that. Okay, let's see. So pestle is 5 diorite. There we go, pestle. Mortar is any 5 stone. I just happen to have a lot of regular stone. Imbuer is 1 chiseled stone. And 2 logs and 2 sticks. I will get stick. And I'm probably going to need to start growing the other tree variants. And it's relatively soon. There. Now I have all of that. I'll be able to start dabbling in that stuff soon. But first, let's do basic ritual mechanics. With your acquisition of materials from deep within and the earth, you have created a new structure that allows you to cast more powerful magic than ever before. Different rituals may be performed at the altar, each one requiring different components and conditions to operate. Most rituals, if not all, require incense and to function. Incense braziers will only be accounted if they are within a 9x9 area around the altar and on the same level. Items may be placed within the brazier and ignited with a flint and steel, and incense braziers can be extinguished by sneak right clicking with an empty hand. Basic casting. A typical ritual is cast as follows. First, necessary items are placed on the altar, and the necessary incense items are ignited. Make sure you don't have any extra ingredients in the altar or extra incense it's in the air, or the ritual will fail. Then sneak right click the altar with an empty hand and to begin the ritual. Okay. Sending stones. See, in order to gain access to more powerful rituals, you need a better way to channel life energy from on the world around you by carving runes into the stone structure. You give it the much needed ability to draw in power from the world around it to fuel your magical desires. So gross ritual living tools. Your rituals are capable of channeling life energy into previously dead objects. Using this, you can grow newer, stronger forms for your wooden tools, adding a little gold for refinement, as well as a vibrant and spring to grow upon, and will grant you tools also similar strength to iron that require the repair slowly over time. Fascinating. You need oak bark. I'm mainly going to use it for the hoe, because why not? I mean, I have everything else already covered. But of course, that means I'm going to have to go harvest a lot of stuff. Now, so I want to check something. What berries do we have over here? Of course, it's that one. And I already have those as well. And if you're wondering why I'm not having my thingamadoodle spawn, it's because I turned it off. Because you can do that. I don't really need it, so yeah. Okay, it's not being violent right now, so. Hey, we got 3. Oh, we already had some. Okay, that works too. And I don't think we have any composters. There's around right now. Okay, let's see. So first things first, we need to make one of these and one of those. And then we can see mundane, attuned. Just keeps getting, I'm guessing these just keep on getting better. Generation beacon crafted. Okay, vacuum nearby things. Okay, so these are basically the only two special effect. That's vacuum. Repulsing. Repulse those nearby stuff. Crafting ritual. Well-defined and tablet. Accelerating. Speed beacon. Standing standing stone for decoration. Entangling. Slowness. Igniting. Burns your enemies. Growing. Growth boost. And regeneration. That's cool. Okay, so let's see. First things first. Need stone, chiseled, stone brick. Poppies are the only thing that I think we might be missing. Yeah, doesn't look like I have one. That's okay though. Get those. 3 of that. Grab one of our already made bricks or blocks. There we go, puppy. Okay, I need cauldron, string, stick, and iron. Luckily, we have all of that downstairs. Cauldron, stick, string, incense burner, okay. So for living tools, we need 2 oak bark, a wooden and hoe. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. It's just 2. Do I need 2 burners then? Okay. I'll go make a second one then. There we go. You know what? Let's also grab the other stuff we need. We need 2 sticks. And... one of those. And one of these. So I think that's all we need for this. Of course I don't have a flint and steel on me. Why would I? Don't have a flint and steel, don't have a fire charge. There are my flint and steels. I could make that... I could turn that diamond sword into a... I could turn that back into diamonds. There we go. Now we got a living hoe for our future things. Okay. Let's go sleep. Okay. See. Standing stones. Yeah. And then the crystal staff requires standing stones. And a whole lot of other stuff. But let's see. The basic standing stone recipe is stone bricks, stone, and a lapis block. While the attuned standing stone is nether brick, stone, and diamonds. See, once again, you've hit a wall. Your standing stones are powerful, but but are you sure that they are? But you are sure that there is a lot more powerful magic that you still eludes you. With the trip to the Nether, however, you have discovered that by using some more energetic materials, you can create stones far more effective at channeling life energy. Sacrifice. You are simply fed up with us going on long adventures, searching for specific plants as to complete your spells. With this ritual, you have developed a sinister solution. When this ritual finishes, its particle light. It shows it will instantly kill a mob placed near it. In exchange, a random plant may be dropped from the altar. The source of these drops remains unknown to you. Yeah, so I'm going to have to somehow... Let's see. Modular weapon. Using this, using the properties of a runic focus, you have created a new weapon. During the crafting of this weapon, and you can burn up to 4 different kinds of bark as additional incense to add different buffs to the sword. You can mix and match these buffs as you please, and they will all stack if you put more than one at a time. Okay, spike. Let's see. So, ritual engrave if bark. See, spikes. Each arcana bark you burn is incense. As during the sword's crafting, we'll add some generic damage to the sword. Forceful. Each spruce bark, that shows birch, you burn and will increase is and since you burn during the sword's crafting, will add additional knockback to the sword's attacks. Holy, so that's jungle. Each birch you burn as incense, it's during the sword's crafting, will add bonus damage whenever you attack undead creatures. Aquatic. Let's see, a small amount of damage. Let's see, a small amount of drowning damage to the sword's damage output. So nothing we really want. Time shift, life drain, mass breeding, energized stones. You've used standing stones to channel life energy before, but you've never are on their own. However, using innate power with an infused or infernal bulb and the regenerative effect for a ritual, you have created standing stones that will perform a simple all-purpose ascend area around them forever, without cost. Okay. So that means I can just like set them up. Oh, I can just set up the growth thing by a field, and then have Pokemon harvest, and have one to burn all the nearby enemies in an area I want. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff you could potentially do with the mod. And that's armor. Charged focus. Storage energy for roots rituals. See runic tablet. Okay, so what are these foci for? By engraving this stone with some runes and placing a rune gem or rare gem at its core, you have created an item that will store up life energy. It will be charged with a ritual at an altar, and then either discharged or incorporated into another item in rituals or other processes. To actually charge the focus, as you need some energetic dust. That's from the overworld, as well as some energetic dust from the nether, using the theory energy of the infernal stem. Now you can infuse the energy from the dust into the focus, along with the life energy that accompanies all rituals. Fascinating. Time shift. At many hours, after many hours, you have discovered that by burning common items, keeping devices, common timekeeping devices, as you can move time by amount proportional to the amount of clocks burned by as incense. Huh. Fire blast, offensive ritual. Not all of your rituals are for happy, fun purposes, like toggling the rain or bringing your pet pig back to life. The flare, a ritual uses some fiery materials, also from the nether, as well as some versatile fuel to burn mobs. That's inside a 45 by 45 by 17 area around the altar, except for players. There's immediately near there's the altar. Interesting. Okay, with the enchanted channeling abilities of the sending stones, you have you believe that you could imbue the corpse of a dead creature with enough of healing energy to bring it back to life. Given the flesh and bones of a passive mob, these rituals will bring that mob back to life if on top of the altar. Okay, with a more powerful altar, you think you might be able to apply your previous reanimation ritual to the more powerful and sinister targets by supplying a bone and some related drops. You can summon forth a mob of your choice on top of the altar. Okay, Enderman, slime, cave spider, creeper, spider, skeleton, zombie. I can't bring back the one thing that I thought would be kind of interesting to try and do, but oh. Are we probably going to delve more into roots? It's at a later time, most likely, but that time is not now. We will be putting all of this away, and most likely forgetting it ever existed. Anyway, I think that's as we're ending for today. I had fun. I hope you did too. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good jazz. And I'll see you next time. Bye.